Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from UltraFire. Now this here is their new Z10. Now this is a kind of an early release candidate. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, show you everything that they sent this to me with. You got a user manual, pretty basic on this. Now my understanding, I believe this is 1500 lumens, a lot of light. Got a warranty card here. Got an additional lens here that you can screw on. It's got a little bit of a nick there. Not too sure what that is. Looks like it might be a nick. We'll set that right there for now. USB Type-C charging cable. Paracord lanyard, really on the small side. I believe that's everything out of there. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the holster. Not seeing any issues with this holster. It's actually pretty nice, double stitched material. One is a quick release with the Velcro and button, which is nice. D-ring. And it feels like it's plastic. Pretty nice on the holster. Let's go ahead and take the light out of here. It's kind of a pre-mold as well. Not bad. Definitely would be nice enough for everyday carry. Now let's go ahead and take a look here at the light. Of course it is a zoom light. There it is. It's on the large side, a little bit bigger, but definitely suitable for everyday carry. Nice smooth semi-gloss finish. Smooth though. I've been doing UltraFire lights for many years, going all the way back to 2007, 2008 I think it was. You can table stand that if you wish. So it looks like that is a replacement style head. So I'm trying to see, it looks like this is more of a tactical bezel on here. This one here is smooth. It looks like it's got some additional threads. So I guess you won't see this little nick here. So I guess they have other options where you can put on color diffusers on there. Yeah, I'll definitely be keeping this, but that's a nice little option on there. Got a side switch here, sticks out a little bit past the body. My understanding is it does pull out, so it's a zoomy. Now zoom lights are still crazy popular, believe it or not. A lot of people still use them. In my opinion, they're best indoors. They're okay outdoors, but they are best indoors because that beam just lights the floor, walls, ceiling, everything all evenly, and it does the best. So let's go ahead and take a look here. And it does have a power bank feature on that. Charging port there as well. Good for emergencies. Style and design on this is nice. Yeah, nice. And the machining and finish on this is nice as well. See how this looks in here. Nice. This has a holster, especially if you're doing security or law enforcement, hunting. Nice to have this holster. It is nice quality. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at that LED. Now they don't say what LED is being used. Hoping I can get a good close-up of it. Most likely a proprietary made in China LED. Nothing bad about them, but they're starting to go to that for price reasons. Does have like a white reflector down in there. Alright, now let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the battery that it comes with. Tail spring on there. Pretty heavy duty. Here's the protection piece here. You want to remove it and you can save it. I always save them, they come in handy. Now this battery is a 26650 and looks like it's unprotected, and it looks like it's 6,000 milliamp on that. Definitely a rewrapped OEM cell. I can kind of see the color of the cell underneath it. Can't really see what it possibly might be. And I believe you do have a spring down inside, and you do, so you can use any 26650 in this light. So that's nice. And I still am a huge fan of these 26650 lights. And we'll go ahead and get it all back together. Now let's go ahead and go through the UI. UI is going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to turn on the light. Full battery power there. Looks like that's going to stay on. So zoom lights, as you can see, this is typical for them. It's just going to be a huge area all at once. It's going to be illuminated, and does have a glow ring. Oh, it's actually, the reflector is actually glowing. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on and go through those light outputs. Inline strobe. Sorry about that. So we'll do it again. Here's the strobe. Now, this is a constant rate on the flash, and it is distracting. Now, the one thing about these UltraFires is they're very simple on the UI. So we're going to zoom it in here so you can kind of see that rounded spot. That's always nice. I remember back in the day they were square. I still have some of those lights, believe it or not. Yeah, you're going to be able to get some good range out of there, but you lose all foreground when you zoom it in. You can zoom it in a little bit to get a little bit better range, sharper focus, but nice. And that's all there is to this light. So this is pretty bright. Simple and easy to operate this. 2 light outputs. Pretty much all you're going to need for this type of light anyways. It's definitely going to be for a casual user, walking the dog, maybe a little adventure in the house. A lot of things you can do with this. Well, let's wait no further. Let's take this UltraFire Z10 out, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the UltraFire Z10. Zoomy. Let's go ahead and get started here in the water spout. See there, typical zoom type of beam outdoors. You could see if there is trees around you, but it falls off out to the side. So if you don't have surroundings around you, you're only going to see light on the bottom. Now it's only 1500 lumens, but it's still making 138 feet there, as you can see as I bring the beam in. Full battery power. I think they probably could have went a little bit more lumen output, but I see where they're going with it. They want to keep the temp down. Do a beam profile here around, so you can just kind of see it's just a huge flood beam. So we're going to go down to the light output. No PWM, which is good. In order to not have to do strobe, because it's in line, you can just press and hold. It'll shut off. This here is about 400 lumens. And let's zoom it in here to the famous tree of life. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on the highest level. Let's go ahead and see how it does. You can make that hotspot as big as you want. You can increase it for range, which will really increase the range. There's the first palm tree and the second one behind it. So it's got a really nice LED on this thing. I think they've underpowered it. Straight to the moon. There we are. So easily making it to everything lit up at the end of that spotlight there. It lit up like daytime. Huge. Intensity when you have it zoomed out and zoomed in. It's really pretty strong there. That does generate a little bit of heat. So if you don't want it really that wide out, you can kind of zoom it in there a little bit to fit my camera lens. Otherwise it's too wide. See there? Zoom in a little bit there. Definitely does help. About right there. Impressive. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Zoomies have been around for a very long time. Still very popular and widely sold and used. And they've got some very nice uses that you can do with them. It's a flood beam. It's got that real sharp cutoff on the edge. In my opinion, I say again, these in my opinion are best indoors. They're okay outdoors. It's just that beam falls off very abruptly. If you are doing some type of video shooting like I did out in the night shots, you can see that it falls off pretty abruptly. You have to zoom it in and zoom it out in order to get the range, but you lose that foreground illumination. The battery here did well. I'm not seeing any issues. You can use any 26650. I like the fact that you can use it as a power bank as well. That's kind of a nice little plus. It's going to be a standard output. I tested it off screen, and it's just your standard charging rate. So it's going to be good enough to power up your phone, charge it if you need to while making an emergency phone call. It's good for hunting, camping. This is going to be good enough for that. If you do have trees above you, this is actually okay outdoors, but when you have nothing, it just lights up the ground because the top part of that beam just falls off into the distance. But the battery level indicator lets you know at all times what the battery level is on the light, which is nice. Now, I did speak with UltraFire. They're going to be sticking with the zoomies for quite a while in the future because of the updated LEDs that are being used, and they're getting better performance. In my opinion, 1500 lumens is a lot of light for a zoom light. Ability to be able to put this head on the light and be able to run color diffusers, actually pretty cool. I don't see any issues with that. The holster is nice quality. I don't see any issues. Definitely nice to keep your flashlight in this on your side. Well, I want to thank UltraFire for sending me this Z10 to review. Now, if this kit is something you're interested in getting, I will leave a link down below this video. I'm also working on a special discount code. If I do get that, it'll be there as well, and that'll help save some money on this kit, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from UltraFire to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.